Let's go. Welcome back. Tuesday nights. Hope you lovely. Tuesday nights. Already got my chessboard. I'm gonna play some 5-minute blitz. Let's go. And we have an Italian on the board. Just defending here. Let's go. Keeping the bishop from landing on g4. None of this. Grabbing here. Removing here. Knight's going to reroute into the position like this. Maybe even first this idea, trading off this bishop. Never like this bishop eyeing this sensitive f2. Knight goes back. Knight is rerouting as well. Okay, let's challenge this bishop. Pre-moving here. Bishop drops back. So if bishop takes, pawn takes, you take towards the center, so the rook has a semi-open a file to work with. First, this. Now the knight can come here. Now I can recapture with the queen. Bishop takes. Let's go. We both have these lovely knights. Okay, I'll take here. Now queen takes. And I say, I don't care. Let's trade off the queens. And if queen takes here, this castle, 2 pawn sacrifice. Or double pawn sacrifice. But okay, just this. Removing this weak pawn. Still threatening to come here. My opponent wanted to take time to defend this by pushing this pawn. Where's this knight going? Yeah, there's a check here, but I don't see what it does. I'm going to go after the queen. Still, we'll see this check. Perhaps see the check. No, this check's no good. Knight takes. What am I saying? It's a nice knight on f4, but I don't think it's doing too much. Yeah, let's go. I trade off this knight if I can. Okay, my opponent is looking to double on that file. Trade off this knight. Huh. Yeah, take the knight. Rook takes. So for the moment, the knight is blocking this rook's coordination here, aiming, eyeing this f2. Okay, that doesn't work. I'm gonna push this pawn. This pawn is a weakness, so again, pushing the pawn, that's the weak pawn. And here you can't take in. Suddenly this a pawn is flying up the board. And now, yeah, continues to fly up the board. Now I'm threatening to take here. Yeah, this coordination is lovely, but normally if you want to like treble these pieces, these major pieces, you want the queen at the back, and then it would be called the Alechine's gun. But when the queen's in the middle, it's not so effective. Or when the queen's in the front, not so effective. However, that said, there's this check here. But it's important that there's never a check here. Or a useful check, that is. So king drops back. Just thinking if the king's better here. I'm going to drop the king back here, keeping pressure on this rook. So now these 2 pieces have to stay here. This could be useful. Then maybe even doubling rooks. Maybe, I don't know. So the rook's staying here. That means the queen can come in. But the queen can't come to the bottom. My queen can come here. I mean, it doesn't work at the moment. Check. Then rook takes. So I'm going to encourage the queen to come in and hover with the queen. And that's why I was thinking earlier that it might have been better to bring the king to the h file. Because I have this knight that's pinned. Okay, I can still bring the king over right away because the queen defends, but is there some check I have to be worried about? Okay, stepping aside. Yep, definitely have to worry about that. King comes here. Rook comes here, and then suddenly the knight's very loose. This would be terrible. That would be mate in one. But I have this check, don't I? Yuck him if you got him. Both kings have abandoned the back row. Yuck. King's got to go forward. I wish this worked. I have this check, though, which at least takes off a pair of rooks. I have this check. And the queen can't interpose because the rook's here. Let's go. This check here. And the queen can't interpose because the knight defends. So that's just resigns. That's just GG. Let's go. Very nice, very nice. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Cheers.